In today's video, my beef with living in Michigan and more specifically why you should never move to Grand Rapids, Michigan, Part 1. Today we will talk about the weather, traffic, and wealth inequality in Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids, abbreviated GR, is the second largest town in the state of Michigan with a population of around 200,000. The city is in a terrible location, being just far enough from Lake Michigan to make getting to the lake very inconvenient. It is a terrible community and place to be, and in this video you will get to learn more about why you should avoid the city at all costs. Let's start with the most obvious reason not to move to this miserable city. The weather. During the summer, the average temperature sits in the 90s, but in the winter the average temperature sits in the 20s. And there is no in-between. You are either freezing cold with a foot of snow or about to have a heat stroke. Unlike other states, which experience a spring and a fall, in Grand Rapids, spring and fall last for about a week each before the extreme weather predominates. Speaking of extreme weather, during a snowfall, the streets will be chaotic. Yes, in the 21st century, Grand Rapids has somehow found a way to act like their snow removal technology is from the 1800s. In other words, they pretty much act like the snow doesn't even exist. This means there will be no plowing and very dangerous road conditions for up to 2 weeks after a snowstorm. Add this fact onto the fact that the roads are already packed with traffic and you have a very dangerous situation. As a matter of fact, when snow falls in Grand Rapids, expect to double, triple, or quadruple your commute time. Winter roads are pure misery. However, summer roads are not much better. In the summer, it's no longer the weather that is tripling your commute time, it is construction. Grand Rapids decided recently that the best roads to fix would be the major freeways around the area. Rather than slowly fix them piece by piece, they completely closed 3 major roadways. This created massive traffic overload on small side streets. It was impossible to travel 5 miles across town in less than 30 minutes. Yet, even with its weather and terrible complete roadway closures, people flock there. This brings me to the other reason that you should despise GR and avoid it at all costs. People from all over the country flock to this city and add to the already insane amount of traffic. On an average commute you will see more license plates from Illinois, California, and New York than from Michigan. This can be infuriating as the roads are already in terrible conditions, and these visitors add significantly to the wear and tear on the roads. Additionally, they add significantly to the traffic volume on any given day. The city infrastructure was not made to support this many residents. There are stoplights every 0.2 miles on many roads, and oftentimes the traffic at one light will back up into the middle of intersections at other lights. Driving there is a nightmare. To finish up my beef with the traffic, let's talk about the drivers. The drivers in Grand Rapids are horrendous. On a 2-lane road such as the East Beltline, 28th Street, or Lake Michigan Drive, you will find terrible drivers. On these roads, people text more than they look at the road. Every time you travel these roads, there are always people pulled over after getting rear-ended by these distracted drivers. If the other drivers aren't texting, they are weaving in and out of traffic dangerously. They will race each car to the next stoplight, of which there are many. These weavers show no regard for other drivers and risk a dangerous accident to get to a light more quickly. Anyway, enough about the traffic, let's talk about the grocery stores. In Grand Rapids, the major grocery chain is Meijer. These stores have insane volumes of traffic, and if you go there anywhere between 9 to 5, expect lines for the checkout to be around 20 people long. However, if you try to go to these stores outside of these hours, expect everything to be gone. Yes, the stores do not restock frequently, so if you want groceries you either wait in line for about an hour or you go at night and take the leftovers. From food to finances. Next, the wealth inequality gap in GR. Now, most cities have a lower, middle and upper class. GR forgot to invite the middle class into the city. Everyone in the city either drives a new Mercedes, a new Audi, or a Pontiac from the 90s. There is no in-between. Residents either live in a mansion on the outskirts of Grand Rapids, luxury apartments downtown, or the terrible apartments in the city. However, this is changing. Even in the terrible city apartments, rent is rising and people are being forced out onto the streets. The city of GR takes no steps to make housing affordable and has no regard for the lower class. The city approves apartment development after apartment development. However, the average rent for these apartments starts at around $2,500 per month. This has created a homelessness problem the likes of which other Michigan cities besides Detroit have not seen. There are homeless residents at many intersection corners and many live under overpasses. The city does nothing to help these lower-class citizens and instead caters to the upper classes. They approve more housing for the rich and ignore the poor. Well, that concludes part 1 of why you should avoid GR. Stay tuned for part 2. Like, subscribe, and comment below for more.